Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm James and this is Covetous Imp Gaming. Today I'm going to talk to you about hooking your players and your characters into Barovia in one master stroke. Hopefully you got a chance to see my last video where I unboxed the amazing Legendary Edition of Curse of Strahd by Beetle and Grimm. I'd appreciate your likes and subscribes so you'll know the next time I post a video. Also comment below with any Curse of Strahd videos that you want to see. You'll also find a link to my Patreon where you can get a detailed PDF of this video and my future videos. We've all got that player that has a stack of characters made. He's ready to encounter anything. And sometimes those characters don't get their day in the sun. So I wanted to give players a chance to dust off that old character that was from this world or that world that people don't really play in that much, and hook that character and that player into Barovia together. I personally love the Taraka deck. It's one of my favorite tools to use in the game, and I think that in the book it doesn't get used enough. You do one reading and then you tuck it away. I made a deck of many things based on the Taraka deck, which will be in a future video. And in the introduction to Barovia, I have my characters introduce their character, introduce their backstory, and then they go to sleep for the night. And when they sleep, they dream. They dream of Barovia. They dream of some horrible thing that's happened to a class that matches their class. That stuff's all in the PDF for the Patreons. When your characters wake up, they are wearing what they wore to bed. If they took off their armor, left their coin purse on the table, it's gone. And they're in Barovia, around a campfire, surrounded by people they maybe have never seen before. They're forced to introduce themselves to one another and pack up on their way. When they reach the edge of the mists on the Svalich Road, they see wagon tracks and horse footprints that just seem to come to a dead stop. That's their introduction to the mists and how that's basically the end of this world, and going out into the mists is death. All hope's not lost for your characters, though. They start to work their way up the Svalich Road towards the village of Barovia, and they encounter an old farmland with the walking remains of the family that worked that farmland. This gives them a chance to equip some really bad armor, but it's armor, and a few rusty weapons off of skeletons and zombies that are working the field still. And then work their way towards Durst Manor, which I've pulled out of the village of Barovia and put on the north side of the Svalich Road. I'll be doing the Death House in my next video. The spell changes, I've kept everything that's in the book as is. The only other spell change I've made is I've removed the spell Remove Curse from the game in Barovia. If your character gets cursed in any way, your character is cursed until you find somebody that can cast Greater Restoration. The only other change is that Strahd is God. That typical vampire weakness of I can't come into your house unless I'm invited is gone. He is the land, and he can come into any residence, any building, anything in any area in his land. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week when I'll be covering Death House. See you later, guys.